lamb chops for dinner. I'm gonna be making some garlic and rosemary lamb chops with some smashed potatoes. So I'm gonna get these smashed potatoes peeled and cubed, and we're gonna get them boiling because they're the side dish, and these lamb chops are gonna cook up pretty quickly. I sliced and chopped the potatoes, and I just gave them a rough chop, nothing fancy. I'm gonna salt the water. I'm using sea salt. We're gonna put the potatoes in. We're going to let this heat up. We're gonna bring it to a boil, then we're gonna turn it down to medium, and we're gonna let them cook until they're fork tender and ready to be smashed. Okay, so this is gonna be like a 2-for-1 video, I guess you may call it, because I'm gonna make some tzatziki sauce, and I'm gonna take 2 of the lamb chops, and I'm gonna make a lamb chop gyro out of it. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly, but yeah, so let's get into this. It's simple. You're gonna need a cucumber, of course, and we're just gonna take the cucumber and we're gonna use this and just get that done. I probably won't need all of it because I'm only making enough for one, and it's gonna look like that. I'm just gonna scoot this over because we're just gonna toss everything in a bowl in a minute here and mix it up. I'm gonna take an onion. I don't know if this is traditional, but I'm gonna put a little bit of red onion in here. Just not too much, just enough. Enough for a bit or a hint of taste. So that's enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my garlic and use this to get that done. You could even use a garlic press if you like, to each its own. So that's enough for me. I have the dill. Scoot this over. Just give this a good chop. So I'm gonna go ahead and take just this right here. 1 plain Greek yogurt. I have this dish, my handy dandy dish. This is quick and simple. You don't have to dirty a lot of utensils. I'm just going to use this fork and put it in here. Take my onion and toss it in. I'm going to take all of my dill that I chopped. Here's my garlic. I'm just using my hands, nothing fancy. And I'm going to make sure I get all the dill, onion, and garlic because I didn't shred that much. And this right here, I'm only going to use that's probably like 1/3 cup, just because I'm not making that much right now. I'm just making enough for maybe one. And just probably some to eat with one of your lamb chops, you know, just to have on the side. Okay, so I have my salt. And put a good amount just to taste, not too much though. Some pepper. Okay, this is how it's looking. I went ahead and tossed it together. Now I'm gonna set it aside in the fridge. Potatoes are fork tender, so I'm gonna go ahead and strain them, put them back into the pan, and we're gonna smash them up, add some salt and pepper and some chives to them with a little bit of milk and some butter. If you're a real butter fan, go ahead and use real butter. I'm gonna be using this right here. I can't believe it's not butter, the light one. And I'm just gonna use scoop it out. I'm gonna get a good, nice, big heaping scoop. Toss it in my salt. I'm going to add my pepper. Add some chives. 1/4 cup of milk. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat down a bit because it's already heating up again, and put it on maybe like a medium or low, and just continue to blend until they're smooth. I'm gonna give these a taste to see if they need any salt or pepper. I think they're just pretty good. I don't think we need to add any more salt or pepper. So let's get to cooking those lamb chops. We're gonna season them with some sea salt, some pepper, and then I'm gonna put some rosemary on there. I'm kind of rubbing my fingers together to break it down a bit. I'm gonna lightly spray them now with some pan spray. I'm gonna flip them over and season the other side. Grate some garlic just right in the dish. And slice some onion. My goodness, this looks so delicious. I just love vegetables. Anyways, I did put one serrano pepper. It's about this size. I did slice it up. So this is a half of a red bell pepper, a half of a green bell pepper, and then serrano pepper, and then some purple onion. Start off by adding a bit of butter to the pan. Season them with salt and pepper. Give them a toss. And then I'm gonna cover them and let them cook probably about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna add just maybe like a tablespoon of water. Toss it. And then cover it once again and let it cook for about 5 more minutes. Place the lamb chops in here and get them cooking. Flip. Just to make sure the garlic is nice and rubbed everywhere, give it a little, just move around in the pan. And it smells so amazing in here. It just smells so good. I'm gonna be making a pan gravy, so what I'm gonna do is just add a touch of butter to the pan so we don't lose any of that goodness as far as the moisture in the pan and stuff like that. We want to keep all that good oil and all the little crispy bits. We just want to keep them from burning and just, you know, add flavor to the pan. So these are ready to take out of the pan, and I'm going to just set them aside, and then we're going to make our pan gravy. Start off with the butter of my choice. You could use real butter if you like. Any butter will do. And this is about maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe a little less. Turn the heat back up, and then I'm gonna just kind of give Give the pan a rub, fat that got rendered from the lamb chops. Just getting mixed in with that butter, all these good crispy bits. The cornstarch is going in, and I'm just gonna eyeball it and sprinkle some in. You don't wanna do too much, just a little bit. And I'm going to just kind of mix it in. You could use flour if you like. Okay, so now I'm deciding if this is too thick for my taste, and I feel it is for what I'm doing right now, so I'm gonna add just a touch more of the milk, and we're gonna see. That's enough, and yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking for right here. Ready to plate up. We're gonna just drizzle some gravy up on here. A little bit more. And there you go. So that's my take on some lamb chops. Some rosemary and garlic lamb chops with some smashed potatoes and some pan gravy. And let's get on to the gyro. Whole wheat pita bread. I warmed it up on an open flame. And this is the brand, if you're wondering. It's just Greek pita flatbread. And let's get this tossed together. So I'm gonna start with the vegetables, which is the green and red bell pepper with the red onion and the serrano pepper. Remember, the serrano pepper is actually optional. If you don't like the spice, don't do it. All right, I don't want that many red peppers. And I did slice the meat up and toss it and just warmed it up with the vegetables. Set it on here like that. I'm just going to add a touch of salt and black pepper. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have, and I'll see you in my next video.